Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Education Views and Opinion. And our topic for discussion today is safeguarding and child protection. And as usual, I have with me the delightful Mrs. Chinazekpere Bukola. And together, we'll be looking at this very sensitive and delicate issue that every school owner, every school administrator, and every school teacher and parents should take note of. No one should take safeguarding and child protection, take it lightly. Is a very
Exactly.
crucial aspect of promoting a safe environment for learners learn in the school. So first of all, what is child what is safeguarding? First of all, what is safeguarding? Safeguarding is the action that is taken to promote the welfare of children and protect them from harm. Safeguarding is the action that is taken to promote the welfare of learners. So let's say learners, because we are looking at the school environment. It is the action that is taken to promote the welfare of learners and protect them from harm. Now, what is child protection? Child protection refers to the measures and the activity that is designed to respond to abuse and support vulnerable children. So, child protection is inside safeguarding, but they have a very distinct feature. Safeguarding is a proactive measure to prevent harm to children, while child protection is a reactive measure to ensure that what has happened, the negative thing that has happened, does not repeat itself. So, going into the program fully, please, if you are joining us, please help us share this video, share this live, and also comment. The topic is safeguarding and child protection, which is vital in creating a safe learning environment in our school. So to go further, we're going to start with defining what makes a school unsafe. What makes a school unsafe? So I'll hand that over to Mrs. Pupola. Please, can you share with us? We are looking at how to make the learning environment safe for our students, our learners. So what can make a school unsafe for learners? Pupola, we can't hear you. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So please throw light on what can make a school unsafe.
Okay, good afternoon. Welcome
Good
again to
afternoon.
another wonderful and enlightening episode. As always, we'll bring to you things that are educative and, you know, relatable,
Yeah.
life lessons. Okay, so there are several factors that can make a school environment unsafe for learners and even for the management and even for the teachers. Now, for the learners, it could be physical, emotional, and psychological well being. And there are a lot of contributors that can make a school environment unsafe for the learners. One, violence and bullying.
Mm-hmm.
Violence and bullying. We all know
Yes.
that a child that is bullied in school sometimes find it difficult to cope in class. And they may not even want to go to class again. They may not want to go to school. And you see such a child being withdrawn, there is no zeal. That enthusiasm is no longer there. That child does not want to go to school
Yeah.
because that child will always think of, oh, I'm going to see that classmate. I'm going to see that teacher because not only their peers, teachers also bully children. It might not even be teachers, it might be any of the staff, teaching or non-teaching staff. Can be there's that particular person that makes that child feel unsafe in that school environment. So violence and bullying, physical violence, fighting and assaults. There are some children that a particular child may offend them, and before you know it, there's a particular corner in school. They feel that that particular child likes to go and play. Are you getting me? Or they can
Yeah.
just lure that child to
With
that place and beat that child
you.
or inflict injury on that child. Some it may even be in the toilets. We've had cases like that. Children, this one say, I want to go and ease myself. The other, okay, this person is going. And they inflict injury on them. They violently, assault those children. That's the physical violence. Now, verbal and emotional abuse. A lot of children, when you insult them, they feel belittled. They feel withdrawn. They are unhappy. I could remember when my daughter came back and she was like, someone insulted, and I asked her what happened. And it was just a small matter. Are you getting me? Like, why did you do this? You're not supposed to do that. And that person insulted her. And she felt like what that person said was actually true. You know, children, just anything to just make them feel happy and make the other person sad. So you see, that alone is more like a bullying on her already. And she was feeling somehow, asking, even when a teacher, I think a teacher called her idiot and something, and she was like asking, am I an idiot? Do you understand? And you make them question their sense of existence or something. So verbal and emotional abuse can also make a child unsafe. Then cyberbullying too, internet and all that. I think we nowadays schools are not trying to be proactive when it comes to cyber anything that has to do with online internet and all that, to make the children also safe when they are online too. Cyberbullying is also there. Then gang activity in or around school premises. I've also mentioned that when they 2 to 3 children against one child. Are you getting me? They gang up against that child and they physically assault such a child. Another one, I've talked about violence and bullying. Another factor that can contribute to making learners unsafe in a school environment is poor infrastructures and facilities. Imagine a place where they don't have an adequate sanitation, no clean toilets, no proper functioning toilets. It can also make a child unsafe. Apart from the violence stuff, a child that will tell you that I cannot use the school toilet. And when that child remembers that, oh, I'm going to use the toilet, imagine a child staying till 5 o'clock and the child is holding his or her urine. That can also affect, make a child feel unsafe in a school environment. Inadequate sanitation, dirty or non-functioning toilets. We also have lack of clean water too, can also affect the child. And poor ventilation and lighting, unsafe playground equipment. When you have cracked walls, leaking roofs, all these things, poor infrastructures and facilities can make the learners unsafe. Imagine a socket, an exposed socket. I know of an incident that a child, I think a preschool, they were just playing, just because that particular socket was naked. That thing actually inflicted a severe injury on that child. It was a serious matter. So, assuming such a thing would have been closed, it won't have become as severe as that. Maybe the child would have just hit the socket or so. Are you getting me? Because it was exposed. And I feel that anything socket, closed or open, it should not even be open. Even if it's closed, it should be above. Like, it should not be within the reach of children. Are you getting me? I know of some schools that they don't allow sockets in the classroom.
Yeah.
Not even schools. Some outside the schools, there are some places you will go, you will not find socket there. People who always want to charge their phones, they try as much as possible to anything that will make anybody unsafe. They'll just try to avoid it, especially all these electric and electricity exposure and all that. Cracked walls too. leaking roofs, all these things should also be considered to making learners safe in the environment. So we've talked about violence and bullying. We've talked about poor infrastructures and facilities in the school environment. And now the next one will be lack of security measures. Lack of security measures. When a school that has no fencing or gates to control access, definitely there's no security personnel there. It is
Yes.
it is a school that has a fence, well properly fenced environments, building with gates that you see a security personnel guarding the gates. And there are some schools even with the gates and fence, they don't have a security personnel. Everybody goes in and out without properly questioning them. Where are you coming from? Where are you going to? You know that such a thing can also make learners unsafe because you don't know who is coming in.
Yes.
I've had situations whereby a particular place I worked, one man came in and he was like he just guessed a name, feeling that maybe that particular child will be
Name
there
will
and
be
they'll
in the
release that
school.
child.
Wow.
Yes. And when he called
Wow.
that name, luckily for the school, they said we don't have such any child of such surname. It was like, are you sure it's not? So when they did all investigation, they found out that the man was actually lying. They took him to the nearest police station. He now said, okay, made mistake, it's not the school. Yes. So imagine a school where there's no fence, no gate, no security manning the gate. The person can just come pick any child and just go. Yes. And even if we have security personnel, there should be proper record. Who are you? Proper record.
Yes,
If you have not been asked to come and pick a child, even if the person picking a child is not coming, you should inform the school that so person is not coming. Someone else will be coming. And when that person comes, either you send the picture or you bring that person to the school to be introduced to the school, to the security man, and even the teacher of such children. Yes, so that's it. Some schools, they lack of security measures. Unmonitored entry points, I've said it. Absence of security personnel, nobody is there. No emergency preparedness in case. Even schools, there are some schools that don't have exits. Just one way. This is the way we come in, this is the way we go out. There's no other exits.
Then go out.
You know, no drills, no first aid kits, nothing. There's no emergency preparedness. So there's that lack of security measure. All these lack of security measures I mentioned can make learners unsafe in a school environment. Then the fourth one will be abuse by staff or other learners. Abuse by staff or other learners. I'll just quickly run it through. You know, when you have overcrowded classrooms, it makes it difficult and hard for teachers to even monitor all the students. You know, some people, they'll tell you that we cannot employ more than this amount of staff strength because they can't. Yes, they don't want to split classes. They don't want to split classes. They say this is the number of staff strength we can handle because of finance. We have 20-something children in one class. You don't know what is going on. Inadequate supervision.
Into one class.
Yes, inadequate supervision, overcrowded classroom. And we have lack of trained staff to handle behavioral or learning issues. Yes, the staff are not trained to handle and monitor bad behaviors or behavior that seems suspicious or something. They don't know how to handle it. They just handle it in their own way. And some of them, the way they handle it, they escalate the matter and they even make it worse. Are you getting me? So before I went to this inadequate supervision, overcrowded classroom, I wanted to talk about abuse by staff or other learners. That's the sexual harassment or abuse. Then the corporal punishment they give to the children again. Then the negligence or emotional abuse by teachers or caregivers. When these children, they come with cases of abuse, how do you react to it? How do you respond to it? How do you manage it? So they just neglect it. They feel that it's only the learners that should be concerned, whereas the staff and the staff, both teaching and non-teaching staff, they are also important. They are also important. Yes, and these learners sometimes they are abused by the staff too. The staff of the school. How do they undo it? How do they manage these behaviors? That is also need to be put into considerations. And a situation whereby all these measures are not put in place, learners feel unsafe. learners feel unsafe in a school environment. We also have discrimination and social exclusion, ethnicity, gender based, religion, disability, economic background, and all that.
Yeah.
We have, imagine a place, an environment that is hostile and toxic for learners. It also
Yeah.
affects their learning adequacy too. Exposure
Yes,
to
because
crime or
these
harmful
days.
substances too.
Mm-hmm.
Proximity to drug dealers, alcohol, weapons. Students bringing weapons to school. I don't know if they still do it, but in those days, there are some things you don't bring to school. They will even
Yeah.
say don't bring this is it iron spoon or something, or
Iron
iron
spoon.
fake.
Oil.
Just it
Yes.
must be rubber.
Iron food.
Yes,
Yes.
must be rubber, something like that. Then health hazards too, outbreaks of disease due to poor hygiene, overcrowding, and all that. When a particular child is sick, how do they monitor it to make sure that that child does not come to school? Such a learner does not come to school, and that disease does not spread. It can also make children unsafe too. Imagine one person has chicken pox, before you know, other children are having it. Children are getting sick and all that.
Because they
So
allow that child to stay in school now.
yes, yes, they should inform parents. There's nothing any parents can do. Once you tell them this is what we are noticing, like, please let this child stay at home. It's as simple as that. Because children differs, their immune system differs. The way the way infection spread in a particular child and how it's being managed is different from the other child. So to make everybody
Yeah.
safe in the school environment, once a child, you notice anything about a child, inform the parents.
Yeah.
Let this child stay at home. Yes. Don't say they are bringing the child to the dispensary. The child will stay in the clinic, sick bay. No,
In this clinic.
let the child stay at home, please.
At home.
And again, lack
And
of
get
medical support. Yeah. For
Yes,
students
some
with
schools
chronic
don't have
illness on special needs. Yeah.
yeah, some schools don't have they don't have
Yeah,
a
that's
standard
medical support.
clinic. So a school should have a
Yes.
standard where in case the child is having headache, the child
Yeah, even for children with special
can go
needs
there.
too. Special needs. Children
Drug.
with
So
yes,
having a school
medical
nurse,
support.
a qualified school
A
nurse,
qualified one,
a qualified school
yes.
nurse.
So
Very
we also have the
essential.
unsafe
Every school.
commutes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Unsafe commutes like dangerous roads, lack of transportation,
Mm-hmm.
or exposure to criminals during the journey to and from school can also make the school environment unsafe for the child. There are some children, they trek. I know some people say my house is just from here to here, but I would advise that if the child is not up to the age of, if the child is not even in secondary school, even if the child, even just one, some I think just one, some people say they are 10 or 11, they are still too small to be on the road alone. There's some distance you can't just leave a child. I see some children on the road and you be like, hold this child. They are just walking carelessly on the road. What about some lonely road you allow those children to go because they are the only ones going to school and coming to school? You don't know who is watching them, who have been watching them. Do you understand? You don't know who have been watching them, admiring them. Fine girl, fine boy. Not only the girls, even the boys too. Oh, fine boy, how are you? Are you hungry? You're tired? Oh, come and take water. Come and take biscuits. Dangerous roads. Maybe lack of transportation. Exposure to criminals on their way to school or back from school. So these also should be considered, put into consideration, and should necessary measures should be taken, both from the parent side and from the teacher side. We should make sure that I know some teachers, they always make sure, who are you going home with? I used to see them. They say, who are you going home with? Unless you are pointing, unless your house is something that you can show, okay, this is my house here. And you must make sure that road is safe for you to ply on. I think parents should also consider this. You don't just put your child on a bike. On Friday, when I was coming back, all this, I'm sorry to mention Aboki, now, this truck was trying to come out in a bent corner. That aboki did not move. And he was carrying 3 little children. Nobody with them. I think maybe their mother will just pay the aboki, go and pick my child. Go and drop my child in school. I think we should monitor all these things. You don't just you should not just say, this is my bike man. This is my Uber guy. You take my children to school, you bring them to school. I think all this should be put into consideration. It should be put into consideration. Who do you hand over your children to or your child to? Who do you hand this child to? I think that should be put into consideration. Like I said, unsafe commute is still under that. And the last one I'll be rounding up with is the psychological pressure and mental health challenges too. And this one, the school has to step up their game when it comes to this particular point. High academic stress, exam pressure on the children. You want them to do how many topics? How many topics in a semester for a subject? And at the end of the day, you see they are not meeting up. You start rushing them. And you want to meet up the exam deadline. High academic stress. Exam pressure. You see some people, you say this exam, they're having exam fever. It's not exam fever. It's the pressure. They're not even prepared for the exam. They feel overwhelmed. No counseling support. Too. No counseling support. I don't know. All this, maybe they think that it's just to employ teachers to the school.
Or to just start a school.
Cleaners. That is just a school. Please, when you want to start a school, know the necessary staff and units, compulsory units you should have in your school to set up a school. Not just as far as I have teachers. Let's just be praying for students. You are praying for students, but you don't have the wherewithal to, support systems. You don't have them. No counseling support. Some children, they cannot talk to their father, they cannot talk to their mommy, they cannot talk to their teacher. But when we have that trained personnel that can, make these children talk, make them feel safe and help them. Because these children, it's more like a therapy. Children are going through stress, mental breakdown. But you think that maybe they're just little children. No. And sometimes it aggravates. See, when they get to some certain age to blow up. Okay, I'm with you, ma'am.
Okay, because
Hello?
I wasn't hearing you. Continue. Yeah, I'm with you. You can continue. Please continue.
Okay, I was talking about schools not having counseling support. The schools where the schools I attended, there's always a counselor. There's always a counselor. No counseling support. Headmaster, headmistress cannot do the role of a counselor, even if that person knows how to talk. Let's know that these are special beings. These are their special. They specialize in this aspect. They are trained to know how to go on and do situations. Academic coordinator cannot do the job of a counselor.
You're right.
A counselor is a counselor. That headmaster, headmistress that used to make that child scared. I know schools, most schools, they'll say it's only our headmistress that can flog. Other people, they don't have right to have cane. A child is disturbing you, threaten that child. I'm taking you to Mr. Badamosio. I'm taking you to Mr. Lagbajao. I'm taking you to Mrs. Lagbajao. They'll be scared because it's only that teacher, only that coordinator, only that coordinator has cane and the right to flog that child. Other teachers do not have rights. They do not have right to flog the child. And is it that child you want to call to yourself or you tell me what happened? That child will not talk. So the job of a counselor should be with the counselor. I think we should get that right. And I'll end up with lack of emotional safety due to unsupportive environment. Lack of emotional safety. I've said it's part of having a counseling support system. So an unsafe school can severely hinder a child's ability to learn and thrive. It can make a child lose zeal of going to school. All of a sudden, the child will not have interest. And a child that does not have interest in going to school, how will that child learn? How will that child have the readiness to even understand, even if that child is brilliant? So addressing these issues that I've mentioned, it requires cooperation between the school authorities, government agencies, parents, and the broader community. Do you understand? So that is it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Pupola. That was very insightful, and you've said it all. So many things can make a school unsafe. And also, when you were speaking, I jotted something here. Staff need to be security conscious. You know, there's something in my former school, the school I taught previously. There's a rule in that school. Parents, even if you, as a class teacher, you know that this is a parent. Parents are
Yes.
not allowed to go to the classroom, even if I'm
Yeah.
a teacher for 2 sections there. So I know this parent, the parent, I cannot allow that parent to go to the classroom. Parent, and we have a waiting room in the reception. So I really,
Okay.
the child is having a birthday celebration. The child has to come during break, not during class. So
Yeah.
we come during break to the waiting room at the reception. So no parent, is a law and is a rule there. Even if I know this parent, like I know you that you are the mother or the father of this my student in my class. I can't allow you. No class teacher is allowed. Nobody is allowed to.
Yes.
No teacher is allowed to take a parent to the classroom. And when parents, when the only people can
Yes.
stay either at the reception, they can stay at the reception, or they want to see the VP. You understand? Or the principal. Nobody takes them to the classroom
Yes.
because you don't know who is who. Safety is very important. So that's why I noticed that
Yes.
when staff should be security conscious. So security conscious. Who is
Yes.
entering the compound? Who is this person? Like the story you gave. Somebody just
Yes.
gave a random name. And what if that random name is in that school? The student in that school. And then ask, oh, that your uncle is there. He takes the girl away. So don't allow anyone entering a compound. That is why you need to have a security
CCTV
man
if
that is conscious.
possible.
A security man, yeah, that's for school that can afford it, but school that cannot afford CCTV. Your security personnel, at least one or two, they should be secure. They should be security conscious, and the teachers should also be security conscious because the owner of the school cannot see everywhere. That's the truth. That is why teachers are there.
Yes.
They are
That's the
like
truth.
caretakers.
Yeah.
You know, the school may just maybe within 1 hour
Yeah.
in the day, go around the school, then he goes back to the office to do paperwork, to attend to parents and the staff also. So thank you, Mrs. Popola. You really true it, and I believe that I was just posting it on the comment section so that people when they come and people who come later can also see the things that make a school environment unsafe. So we're going to go to what makes a school safe. We've looked at the things that can make a school environment unsafe. Now, what makes a school safe? You said one thing about electrical sockets being open. So to make a school's environment safe, the electrical socket must be above. For if it's like for schools that use WOW board, they have interactive board. So the electrical socket should be above, especially for these learners in primary school. The socket, because all those big schools that use YB board, they have to put sockets in their classroom. But the socket
Yeah.
should be above the reach of the learners. There's only the teachers. That's for this lower primary, this primary, lower and higher upper primary. The socket should be
Yes.
above the children level. And also there should be no sharp edges. That is why a class teacher should always be, she's like the custodian of our classroom. In the morning you check, is there any
Yes.
broken chair? Is there any sharp, is there any nail? Is there any nail? You check all those things. And also, no child should be left alone at any time. That's one thing. The school I also
Yes.
taught, my previous school, during break, we are with students. Like, we are always with students. Even when the school has closed, and students whose parents have not come to pick them, they stay in the hall, and the teachers are there with them. No child is left alone. It's very important. No
Yes.
child should be left alone. We have schools that do that. During break time, teachers are on guard. One or two will be on duty to be watching in the dining. They are there to be watching. And also implementation of safeguarding and child protection. It is very necessary to implement this policy, and not only to implement it, to teach teachers and support staff, that the cleaner, the admin
Yes.
staff, all those people, they need to be trained on the child
They need to be
protection
trained.
and safeguarding. Also, the school should be fenced with a tight and a security conscious personnel. So some schools are not fenced, but I don't know why. A school should be fenced. At least you know
Hmm.
that the only entrance to that school is the gate. And
Yes.
before someone enter that gate, a security conscious personnel at the gate will always scrutinize the visitor. Don't just allow anybody into the gate. Oh,
Inside.
I want to see the school leader. What's your name? Okay, is he expecting you? You never call to confirm. You call to
Before the
confirm that,
person enters the gate.
yes. Oh, at the gate.
Yes.
Okay, at the gate. Okay, you quickly call
Not
the
that
school
you say the
leader.
person should come and sit down in the security. No.
No,
You don't know what the
because
person can just enter and start shooting from the gate.
because the word, we have to be wise. We need to be wise. So we also said background check on teachers. I know many schools don't do that, but some do that. Like they do that secretly. They don't tell the teachers. It's necessary. Like when you employ a new teacher, ask the teacher, "What is your husband?" If it's a woman, you understand what's your husband doing. I've been asked that question. What is your wife?
You
Or if it's
see?
a man, what does the wife do?
Do.
Questions like that. Okay, you are. Where is he working? We say he's a banker. Where is he working? You have to tell where your husband is working. And you don't just take people in. As a school leader, once in a while, you
Yes.
engage them in discussion. You need to know their mindset. Because let's be frank, you don't trust anyone. Teachers can even be the predator.
Yes.
I'm not like pointing finger on anyone. I'm not saying that. As a school leader, do not over trust your teachers. Find out little details about them. Where are they from? What are they doing? What's the spouse doing? The children, where are they? You understand? There's a way you just engage
Yes.
in a conversation with them, and you get to know about, because it's as a man speak it, you will know his
You
ways.
can go as far as running a background check.
Yeah, background check on them, because the goal is
Do you
to
know
keep
this
the
person?
student safe. Yes.
Go around. If the person said I'm living in Wima, go to that Wima. Do you know so and so?
From school, when they are recruiting teachers, you need to ask not only teachers, only the support staff, the cleaners, the admin staff, the security personnel. You need to ask for reference. Give us reference and contact those referees. Contact them to know the kind of people you are recruiting in your school. So that's how we can make our school safe. And we should also, teachers have a lot to do. Teachers, they have to be a role model. And like you said also, teachers should use a language that students understand. No teacher should speak badly to a learner. No teacher
Yes.
should speak badly to a learner. When a learner, when I did a course, we have this thing they call Maslow hierarchy of needs. Abraham, yeah.
Maslow.
Yes.
Yes.
That man's theory says that a child has to be psychologically safe in an environment to learn. So before learning will take place, a child has to feel safe to learn. If a child is not feeling safe, I'm coming to class, like you said, my teacher will just start saying nonsense things, start insulting me, or there's bullying in the school. The child will not be, he will be scared. He will not be free to learn. The school owner to ensure that no bullying, anti-bullying policy. Every teacher must speak kindly to a student, even if a child did wrong. You come and say, look at his head. I know he will do it. No, a child is wrong. You have to correct with the right tone, with the right language. If you start insulting that child,
with the right language,
you're not doing anything. You're not gaining anything. You're not gaining anything. So that's just it.
And other children too will pick such words. Other children in the classroom, they will pick that word.
Yeah. They
will also pick it.
Yeah. So the task, everyone is involved. Everybody's expected to play a vital role in safeguarding our children. in the school. Then the ones that happen at home, we need the parents also. The parents, there's I'm reading some posts. The people who are pedophiles, they are usually the people that these children knows. So let us to before we
No,
go,
yes, yes.
let's bust place on that point, because we've talked about safeguarding in the school. What about when the children are at home? How are they protected? Those pedophiles, those predators preying on children, most time they are known family members, they are known to the unknown friends, they are known to these children, and that was sometimes the children even feel free in their presence. So what can parents do to ensure that their children are safe at home? Mrs. Popola, please help us throw light there. As a parent, you're a parent and I'm also a parent. What can we parents do to ensure the safety of our children at home when we are not even there with them?
First of all, who do you leave your children with? That's the first thing. Who do you leave your children with? Just like we've talked about the classroom, all those sockets, the
Mm-hmm.
environments, the clean water, the type of water
Yeah.
they drink. You also ensure that they have
Mm-hmm.
good water at home. Their health is prioritized too at home. If the
Yeah.
school they are doing theirs, the parents should also do their own. I also spoke about a child not being a child that is sick. As a
Yeah.
parent, you do well to protect other children too. You start
Yeah.
from the say charity begins at home. It's not just
Mm-hmm.
a nurse saying.
Yes.
A child that is sick, it will take you 1 or 2 days off. Take care of that child. If you can't take that child to a crèche, even the crèche, they may not accept the child. At least you can get someone. If you say, oh, this work,
Mm-hmm.
I must go to this work today, I've not taken excuse, or today there's a presentation, I cannot miss today's activity, or whatever, that you can be unavoidably absent, you can't stay with that child. Get someone
Yeah.
to take care of that child. I've done that before. There was a nurse that took care of my child. My daughter was she was not on admission. I declined admission, and I had to go
Mm-hmm.
to work. So what I did was that I got that she was on injection, going and
Mm-hmm.
coming. So what I did was that I paid a nurse. It was not easy, but I had to go to work because I've taken excuse before. I can't take again. So what I did, she was staying with a medical personnel, a female.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's a female. So that nurse was taking care of my daughter, and when I come, I take over. So
Yes.
there are little things we can. It's an intentional effort. I can send
Yes.
that child to school. Are you getting me? You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
wait until the school start calling you. Come and pick this child, or don't bring this child to school. No, parents should please endeavor to make that child safe at home.
Yes.
We are talking about electricity too. Exposures to electricity, sockets, anywhere you think, even that this thing will shock this child, please cover up open sockets, any even a medical this thing,
Yes.
medications out of reach of children.
Yes.
Please take away medications out of reach, please. These children can do everything now. They'll think it's vitamin C. Even that vitamin C, they're not
Yes.
supposed to be taking it themselves. Please, out of reach. Everything medical, this thing should be out of reach unless you are the
Yeah.
one giving it to them. Who do you
Mm-hmm.
keep your children with to stay with them, or you just drop them with your neighbor? I would have fallen victim to that, but I thank God. I would have fallen victim to that. I'm not that type to always keep my children. Even this place that we are in now, my children say they want to go and play in
Mm-hmm.
that particular. I say, please, no,
Ah,
don't go
I
there.
better
They
go.
want to go and play.
Yes.
They want to go and play because the children there are many. They feel that they want to go and play. I say, stay in your house. Because you just want the children. I don't want these children to disturb me. Or you go to the next compound. And most of
Oh,
those
let them
compounds, they
play
have
there
the
and
big boys that
disturb.
will come there and play ball. Do you understand
Yes.
me? So who do you leave your children with? Okay, I'm going out. I have to go for this party. Sometimes I carry my children. I carry them. If I can't put them in a trusted crèche in quote, If I can't put them in a trusted crèche, I take them along with me, or I make sure that someone is at home with them, a matured person, female,
Yeah.
matured person is at home with them, someone I trust and they are also safe with. And again, they should also be educated. Don't say you are going to
Yes.
school now. Your teacher is supposed to tell you this now. Didn't they teach you in school? Sir, ma, teach them too at home. They should hear from the house. They should also hear in the school, just the way they will also hear in the church and other programs they will attend, so that they will know that this particular thing they're always singing to us, there's something about it. Educate them about personal safety. Teach your children. They should know the difference between something that is appropriate and inappropriate to touch. Don't touch this,
Yeah.
touch this. And again, use
Yes.
age appropriate language, just like we've mentioned, to explain body safety and boundaries too. Boundaries. There's a particular song my children used to sing, and I like that song as an adult. You say, please stop. I don't like that. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I need more space. You know, when you don't like something, please stop. Teach them to speak
Yeah.
out. I always say it. I
Yes.
tell my children. I've mentioned before, that's what saved one of my daughters.
Mm.
You have to speak up. If you want to run, run. That is what I used to teach them. I say run, shout,
Yes.
speak up. This thing is inappropriate. Let them know.
Yeah.
Teach them body safety and boundaries. You don't touch this, you don't touch that. No. Do not. I even told them, don't let any boy touch your hand. I used to tell them.
Yes. So,
That's why
exactly.
that's how it used to start. Don't let them. There's a boundary. I even used to tell them, I'm sorry, I don't know, but I used to tell them that don't play with boys. That's what I tell my children. You know, don't play with this, don't play with that. You know, just to make a lot of things register in their brain. Are you getting me? Just to teach them boundaries. There are some things you should do. You should not come close to me. Don't sit on my laps. Don't tell me to sit on your laps. Are you getting me? Things like that. And let them practice how to say no. Teach them, practice, let them say no. Family. And also let them know when to seek help. Very, very important. When to seek help. When to seek help. Come and talk to mommy.
Hello,
I ask
Miss
my children a
Bubola.
lot. Hello, can you hear me, ma?
Okay,
Hello?
let's hold on, and she will be back with us. It has been a lovely conversation, and we expect.
I'm here. Hello, can you hear me? I'm online. Hello? Hello? I'm online. Oh, network, I
Please go
guess.
on. Yes, go on.
Yeah, I was saying something about
Waiting for you
rounding
because
up.
I couldn't hear you again.
Okay,
Sometimes.
I think I said they should practice how to say
Yeah.
no. Teach them how to say no, family, and when to seek help. Always engage these children, no matter how small the time is. Talk to them.
Yeah.
My children, they know they just want me to talk. I'm their gist partner. You know me, I like to talk.
Yes.
I just want to talk to them. They will start gisting with me. Sometimes they will say, you know now what they're not supposed to say, and I will correct them. It's good for you to know what is in their mind. I like to gist with them so that they say, Mommy, yeah, come and teach me. Come and talk to me. What happened? Hey, Mommy, come on. You know, I just want to talk to them. We even gist to the point of even birth, giving birth delivery. So they just want to know. They just want to know. Just talk to them. How was school today? Just talk. Ask questions. Sometimes they want you to ask them. And when you don't ask them, they'll keep quiet. How was school today? Did anybody make you angry? I used to ask my children. That's when you start, this one said, let them talk, let them rant, let them vent. Don't stop them, please. Let them vent, even if they're hungry, even if it's about their teacher, let them talk. And encourage them too. Encourage them. Ensure online safety at home. Ensure online safety at home. Yeah. A child will caught in school watching pornography, adult movie, when we called the parent, we got to know that the parent is aware. Oh, this is something she has been doing, so she went to do it in school. So ensure online safety. Oh, if I can't do it at home, let me quickly do it in school. Watch it before I go home, because mommy will not allow me. So yes, ensure online safety. Set screen time limits. Supervise device use.
Yeah.
I know everybody's using tab now, even 3. My boy has tab, but there's a time for it. Once there's a time, once that time comes, he start crying. He will just cry and sleep. He knows that once he does see that alarm, he's to sleep, he will start crying because he does not want to sleep,
Yeah.
but he will sleep at the end of the day. So,
Yeah.
and
It's not.
even in the morning, there's a time for that tap to come on. So even if he's holding it crying, it will not come on. I will not unlock it till it is time. So screen time. And sometimes it's not all the time. Sometimes I purposely don't charge the tab. And do you know that when you don't give these children those devices, do you know they try to think out of the box?
Yeah. Yes.
They try to think out of the box. That's one thing we don't know. We think that we are just making, let them not feel bored. Excuse me, they will not feel bored. My children they can add drama with everything in my house. They will bring out pots, everything. I say, continue playing. When you play, you arrange it back. Even if there's light, sometimes they just want to. And I'll tell them, don't on that TV. They will be, mommy, we are bored. I say, you are not bored. Go and look for something to do.
Yes.
They will be distracted. Teach them not to share personal information or talk to strangers online. Those that are already using, those are already online. Those children that are of age now, are you getting me? Maybe secondary SS students that are already using phones. Teach them. Obviously, we are not expecting children below 16, right? Is it below 16 or 15? What's the age they are forgotten to be online? TikTok, or we are not expecting. We don't even want them on that space yet. So, but those that can access, that are of age to access the internet and all that, please teach them not to share personal information or talk to strangers online. All these things, teachers will not do it because most schools don't allow devices. So it's almost like they use their devices at home. So this safety measures and safeguarding measures is for parents to take charge at home.
For parents.
Yes, you can just sometimes surprise them in their room. Most people, they'll say, Mommy cannot knock. Surprise them and enter. What are you doing? You still have right over them. Let me have that phone. Let me have that device.
Hey, my own house.
Yes, let me see what you're watching. Take their device, go through their photos.
Under the best spread.
Yes. Do you know yes, you can. I'm with you, man.
Yes, continue.
You can go to their rooms
to press or to watch whatever they're watching in the night when they ought to be sleeping.
Yes.
When my child is old enough to have a phone, once it's bedtime,
you can seize that phone. Yes.
Once it's 6, 7, hand over your phone.
Collect the phone. Hand it over.
No, hand it over. And
yes,
of course, when you come from school, maybe you need something to do. You have to hand over the phone. You can't take the phone and to your bed because you'll be tempted to start pressing that phone.
Yes.
So, yes. But to teach them all these things, when they go to the university, as you've taught them to not spend late nights browsing, so when they go to the university, they will
get used to it. Yes.
They are used to not staying up late. Yes. But when you leave them, they do anything. When they go to the university, they may not even sleep again. They'll be pressing and watching films and do all kind of things on the internet. So, like you said, these tips are for parents. We said the one for schools. This is for parents. Take charge. Take charge of your children. Take charge of your home. And also, there's something I came to when you were speaking. There's this thing that people always say, is it in our community, like my wife. Like you see an elderly man, you see an uncle, or even a lady calling a small boy my husband. Then you see
my wife.
Ìyàwó mi. And the parents will be like, ìyàwó mi, come and sit on my lap. And the parents will be laughing.
They'll be laughing.
You can't show that brother. Look at my child is just 9 years. You are calling my child your wife for what? But you see the parents, they'll be laughing with the brother, or laughing with the sister, or the auntie.
Yes.
Husband. My husband. How is my husband now? No. Parents should not allow that. No matter how close you are, no matter if that person is your close buddy, do not allow that. And there's
Exposing
something
children to their clothes, what they wear.
yeah, thank you. Oh goodness, thank you for bringing that up. You see a young girl, just when you
Pants.
bump
They'll be wearing pants.
and the parents
On
are
their way
there.
out.
When you bump shoot and just singlet, you want to appear woke. You can't dress your female student, your female child properly. You want to appear woke. We are woke. We are generation generation. You will not dress your daughter. Your daughter will not dress well. Your child will wear bomb shorts.
And they are looking at her, waiting for the day she'll be alone.
My sister. So parents
Waiting
have,
for the day. That's lost. They've been lusting after a small girl. Hey, they say, this girl, the day she'll be alone.
And that is those small children they are preying on. Even for the male children, you have to be careful. So also the male children too. Some girls, some ladies, they are perverted. They also, just like because of the media boys, there's no breaking or anything, but the boys too need to be protected.
Yes, they need to be protected.
Anybody that touch your this thing, tell me. So both the boy child and the girl child
protected from other male children too. Drugs.
Yes.
They say come and taste. Group of boys in a compound, people that have all this, they have a lot of neighbors. The child may be looking at them. They say come and taste now. Come and taste.
Nothing that's you're speaking. You said conversational with your kids. I wrote it down. Be open. And it's also on. It should be on the back. Easier. Let me add it to the stage. Be open and conversational with your children. When you said that, I had to write it that because I want to put it on the stage. Be open and conversational. Parents don't talk to their children. They don't have like conversation like that child. Their kids can't come to them and speak like, oh, I'm gisting with my mommy. I'm gisting with my father. Some parents don't allow it. Maybe they're always busy. Yeah, I'm busy. At least even if it's 30 minutes, I know that parents are busy.
Over disciplined parents. It's not good.
Yes.
Over disciplined, too strict. You can't be too strict and think a child will come to you. Never.
You have to like marry it. You have to be disciplined.
Yes, you can be firm and loving.
And yeah, exactly. Allow them to come and see. When you allow your children, like you already do, and I also practice it. When you allow them to gist with you, you will discover things that you need to correct them on. But when you always leave me, give them, even if it's 30 minutes of your time, just call them. Pick up a conversation. Just call them. What's happening? Oh yeah, what happened in school today? Before you know, they start because they are used to.
They start talking,
speaking. So if any parents is not doing that, you can start. It's not too late. Be open and conversational with your children. It's very important.
Any complaint the child brings, take it seriously. Yes. Please. Yes. Don't say, is it that one? Leave it, don't worry. Take it seriously. I'm that type of a parent. Yes. They're even tired of me in that school.
Take it seriously. It's very important. So we've said a lot, and I think we're going to come back for part 2 of this safeguarding and child protection.
Yes,
because we've not covered all that we had in store to cover.
I know of a 10-year-old girl that used to come out to bait. The story is much. Oh my God. I think we need a part 2 on this. We can't exhaust all. It's inexhaustible. Yes, we have a part 2. Yes.
We need to talk more about there's another aspect we have spoken on. That's so much. So we're going to have a part 2 of this.
We're going to have a part 2.
Thank you, Mrs. Popola. It's always a delight. It's a delight to have you. And our male co-host is not available today, but hopefully next 2 weeks, because we also need his male and masculine view, opinion.
Yeah,
he will be with us. In the next edition. So it has been beautiful. It has been nice, and thank you so much, Mr. Popola. Any party water, you can call it a day.
Yes. A safe home is more than locks and walls. We should know that. It's a safe space for children to feel loved, protected, heard, and valued. And remember, as
Thank
parents,
you.
you are role models for the children. Not do this and you are not doing it. Children will always remind you of
Mm,
your word. So please
mm,
be role models to them. As
mm.
teachers, we should be alert, security alert.
Yeah,
We should notice signs of abuse, signs of
yeah.
distress in these children, please. And we should take any reports
Mm-hmm.
seriously, both at home as parents and in schools. Some teachers are tired of reports. Auntie,
Yes.
please,
Don't
always
be.
take it lightly.
Yeah.
And the offenders
Mm,
should be, disciplined.
mm-hmm.
The offenders should be disciplined and they should be molded according to what they've done.
Yeah.
Let everybody see that they've done this.
Yes.
When you do this,
Exactly.
this is the same punishment that will be
Mm-hmm.
given to you. I think we should also do
Yeah.
that. We should be
Mm-hmm.
role models as teachers too.
Yeah.
All hands should be on
Mm-hmm.
deck, and please, the government should also
Exactly.
step in. Schools that are not
Yeah.
meeting necessary requirements, you don't have this, you don't have that.
Regulation.
Yes,
Yes. And
accreditation.
that's
It
a
also
challenge in
helps
our
schools to
country.
also, double up their, when it comes to things
Yes.
like this, it
But
helps them
how
to
many
be
of
up
these
and doing.
regulations?
Yes,
Many
you
schools
come
are
into a
just
school.
running. They're running without
Yes,
regulation.
they should
That
be
is the
going
thing that
about
we
monitoring these schools,
yeah,
monitoring these
even
schools.
inspection. Not
You,
going there to go and collect bribe. Oh. Going there
yes,
to
not that.
look at these are the things that a school should have. A school should have a clinic,
Yes,
first aid boss. A school should have a
yes,
security person. A school should be fenced and have gates.
yes.
And the teachers should be conscious, security conscious. So
Conscious.
regulate that by the stakeholders. Regulation of school and operation, schools operation, very important. It's very important.
May God help us.
Amen. 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 Thank you so much. We had to bring the conversation to an end, but our time has
It's been an
elapsed.
interesting
So we'll see
episode.
you. Very interesting.
I
Very.
love
So
it.
we'll see
I love it.
in 2 weeks' time. You can comment if you are watching us now. Whatever time you are watching, just comment and we will respond to your comments. And if you also want to be a part of this, to come live with us and share your views and opinion on a particular conversation, you are free. Just send us a DM and we will invite you to come live with us. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Mrs. Kukola. And that is all
Thank
for
you for
now.
having me always. It's been a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. You're welcome. Thank you for
Thank
always
you.
honoring my
Thank you
invitation.
for
Thank you.
having me. Thank you.
And bye.
Bye.
For
Okay.
now, see you in the next edition.
Bye.
Bye bye.